world, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Lily and coming with another video. So this is going to be the second installment on Woo Woo Wednesday, and we are still talking about ancestor veneration, okay? In my other video, we were able to talk about the importance of making peace with the previous generations. I feel like I have a luxury of being able to look on like my great-grandmother, my grandmother, and different things of that nature, and being a little bit detached because I never experienced anything directly from them. So I don't have any negative preconceived notions about them, about the family members. And so what I mean is, like, your grandparents might feel some type of way about their parents. Your parents might feel some type of way about their grandparents. You see what I'm saying? And keep in mind, I am strictly talking about parents, grandparents. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the line of birth, okay? So the parent, the grandparent, who's the parent, okay? How did you get here? That is what I'm looking at, okay? And so, but it is important to note, like, different other family members, like your cousins and different things like that. Things get a little, I'm gonna let you know right now, things get a little messy. I feel like the people that get it, okay? But I just want to shed knowledge on things that you may not have considered, and I'm talking to someone that don't even know what I'm talking about, okay? Most people believe that they have a guardian angel, someone watching over them, someone keeping you safe. And for most people, that would be Jesus, that would be God, and everything like that, okay? In most African traditional religions and different things like that, it is going to be those passed on relatives, okay? And this is important because these energies help you to move forward in your life, make good choices, and aid in your development, your character development, your spiritual development, just development all around, okay? Not saying that you won't experience bad things. That is not what I'm saying, because you get your chops. Everybody gets their chops. Everybody experiences things the way in which they need to experience things so that they can learn and become the person that they need to become, if that makes sense. So, but the guardian angel, they're watching out, okay? They're watching out, and they've been there. Those little silent nudges that you get, right? Those silent nudges that say, hey, I don't think you need to be over there. Hey, I think you should turn this way. Hey, you know, like, you just get a feeling, okay? You get a feeling. Even if you don't have a word for it, things just don't be feeling right? Like, something tell you, hey, it was on my heart not to do. It was on my heart to do. I just kind of felt, okay? And so that would be an element of somebody watching out for you, somebody giving you the answers, somebody helping you out, okay? There are a lot of things that we go through in our lives, and we don't know how we making it out. We don't know how we doing this every day. We don't know. We don't know what we don't know. Well, your ancestor, your guardian angel, whatever you want to call it, that energy is the unknown. It helps you to discern, it helps you to decipher, it helps you to navigate and maneuver the unknown. Right now, I believe that it's the most important time for people to be tapping into this energy, okay? On a planetary note, because we're on the woo-woo channel, okay? This is the woo-woo vibe. The planets have aligned, girl. The planets have aligned. And Pluto is moving into Aquarius. Now, they said the last time Pluto went into Aquarius, okay, this is what they said, was a lot of times of revolutions, okay? A revolution happening all over the world. Now, excuse the noise. What I wish that most people would discuss, and I'm not hearing it enough, maybe they said it, but I didn't hear it. But I'm not hearing where we're talking about the Haitian Revolution. The energy is for everybody, okay? It's the perfect time. The planets are aligning. Pluto going into Aquarius. Perfect season for you to get tapped in. And I just feel like we're watching the news. And I'm going to talk about this really quick. We're watching the news, we're on social media, and it seems like one bad thing is happening from here to here to here. Just bad things keep happening, keep happening, keep happening. You don't know what can you do. What can you do? Who can we call? Everybody keeps saying nobody is coming to save. That's what they keep saying. They keep saying it. Nobody coming to save you. You got to get it out the mud. You got to figure it out yourself. That's what they keep trying to tell us, that nobody coming to save us, right? The other thing is, when you want to control people, they put you in a season of pain. People are more likely to solve a problem and to do and go with your plan of action when they are in a consistent pain, okay? Negative thinking, okay? At a threat, okay? People are more likely to do and go along with whatever you got going on if you put them into pain. They want you to see these problems. They want you to feel this pain, this anguish, right? So that you will do and act, and they're manifesting. Your opposing team right now is manifesting. That is how they manifest. I'll talk about this in another video. But the most powerful and the most potent magic is done through emotion, okay? Emotion, okay? That is how you bring things into form. You think it, all right? You think it, you believe it, you say it, you feel it, okay? And when you feel things, you get things done, good or bad, all right? All of this energy is good and bad. It's just depending on how you look at it. It just depends on how you look at it. Good for me might not be good for you. I'm just saying, but I'm just sharing this information with you, okay? So when we talk about all of this energy being present, the planets aligning, other people, the opposing team, they know what time it is. They know what time it is. They know, okay? Let's start there. They know exactly what time it is. They know. And so what they're trying to do is to get buy-in from everybody. Because as long as everybody is all on the same page, we're all manifesting the same thing, then their things come into fruition, okay? But my question to you is, if you don't like the world that they want to create, well, how do you get out of that? How do you get off the reservation, okay? Because everybody's manifesting, but I don't want that. I'm not in alignment with that. That's not what I want for me and mine. That's not what I believe in. You got to tap out. You must tap out. So what that means is you need to cut the internet off. You need to get off the phone. You need, when you get off this video, you need to get in the booth, baby. Get in the booth. And when you get in the booth, what is in the booth waiting for you? Your ancestor. When you are distracted, when you got so much going on, things coming at you from here to here to here to here to here, you stop believing in your essence because you're worried about everything else. You need to be worried about you and yours. If it is not directly tied to you, then it don't really matter. I know. You probably like, there's so much going on in the world. It's so hard for me to disconnect from what everybody is feeling all at the same time and blah, 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 blah. Let me tell you right now, okay? Bad things happen to bad people and good people every day, okay? It happens every day. It's just more pronounced because you're consistent. The algorithm is going to show you what you give attention to. And that is also how you manifest. What you give attention to. They're going to keep giving you what they want you to have, baby. They want you to manifest what they want you to manifest. You need to be thinking about what you want to bring into your life. And not just for you, but for the good of all. Okay? And so it's important. When you disconnect, you will be able to hear. You will be able to discern. You will be able to move the way you need to move. Okay? They gonna take care of all of that. Customer service. I'm telling you, why is it important to get in tune with your team? Listen, that's your team. They are going to help you. For most people, passing away is the worst thing that could happen. Okay? And in my previous video, I touched on all of the traumas and the pain and the different things like that. But I didn't talk about our ancestors that were uprooted. Okay, they were uprooted from their homelands, uprooted. Okay, and they were brought over to a new world. They were cut off from their tree, so they had to rebuild. They had to regrow, plant seeds for a new tree because they were cut off the other tree. Okay, the primary tree. The tree is still there, but they're having to start over in a new world. Okay, and so this is important because it automatically puts your ancestors, I'm talking African American, automatically puts them into a state of being hot. Okay, a hot spirit. Okay, and I don't want to get into it and everything like that, but the good thing about those family members is that they are able to endure. Okay, they are able to endure. They are able to see the vision, but they are actively working to create a better life for future generations. Now, we also have the ancestors. They are not afraid of passing away. In fact, you know, for us, it's a part of the process. It's a cycle, okay? The circle of life, if you will. And so, knowing that these are things that they knew this stuff. This was easy for them. They knew, but they were over here enduring because they knew one day it would come a time where their sacrifice was going to mean something. Their sacrifice was going to do something. Okay? And you think about all the things that our previous generations experienced. They experienced a lot. And they were able to make moves, make change in the world. We have people don't like to think that we have a culture, but we have a culture. And the culture is so good. Okay? So good. Everybody want to be like us. Everybody want to be at the cookout. Everybody wants to be and have a card that's black. Everybody want that. Everybody. Okay? And if they don't, they lying, baby. They lying to they self. Okay? Everybody. We set the trends for others to follow is what I'm trying to tell you. And so why is it important? That energy passed on from generation to generation to generation to generation. Okay? It's important because it's in you. How are we able to be and have the success off their sacrifice? Okay? So one, it's important to venerate your ancestors because you paying homage to where you come from. That's number one. We're just giving them their props. We're just saying thank you, period. Thank you. Because ain't no way. They endured, they died for things that we got right now. We can, the fact that we have the luxury of crying. Listen, crying is a luxury. Okay? Sitting down, being at ease, laziness, gluttony, all of that is a luxury that they didn't have back then. Okay? They didn't have time to be sitting around crying. They didn't have time for that. Okay? They had things to do. They had to make moves. They had to make it happen. Period. So we're paying homage. Okay? We're holding space. We're holding space for those that have come before us. That's one. That is number one. We are holding space for them. Okay? Number two. So much is going on right now. Okay? And we don't know how we gonna make it through. Well, the best people that could help us finagle and move and do things the way we need to are the people that have experienced the things that we might be about to handle right now. And even if we don't ever have a regression, they can see and make moves on our behalf. Okay? Not just right here, but listen, your ancestors, in my personal opinion, are the equivalent of the parent that goes up to the school and advocates for their child, whether you're wrong or right, baby, whether you are wrong or right, they are advocating for you. Let me give you an example. Say you are going to school, you're in 3rd grade, okay? And somehow you are coming home with calculus. Your ancestor, they're going to take you on up there to that school. Yeah. And they're going to talk to God and be like, hey, I feel like you putting a little too much on my child. Okay, I feel like you putting a little too much on my child. They're in 3rd grade and you're asking them to do calculus. Okay, I don't know what you got going on up here, but you 3rd grade. Okay, and then God is gonna be like, well, baby, I told you and him and everybody over there that he was supposed to be doing a mathematician. That's what he's supposed to be doing. He's supposed to be a mathematician. That's his life purpose. Okay, and so if he can't do the calculus, then I'm sending him home. That means you're not doing your job as a parent. You're not working with him. You're not doing your job. Because he's supposed to be able to do it. And you are telling me that I'm not doing my job. You're not doing your job. So your ancestor advocate for you on your behalf, for your spiritual development. Okay? They watch out for you. They make sure that things go according to whatever, because your success is not just your success. If you don't get things right, okay, if you don't get it right, you got to keep coming back. Everybody is coming back. Everybody, if you don't get this right, if you don't get this math right, okay, we all have to come back. Because that's what I'm trying to tell you. If you don't get it done, then that means we need to learn this lesson again, okay? And so they're asking, how long are you going to learn the lesson? How long are you going to be in school for? Okay, in my family, they say you got your bachelor's degree, you got your master's degree, you got the PhD. Okay, but you got everything except the job, and so they're trying to get you to do some jobs. Okay, they want you to get some money, they want you to get some success, so that they listen. If it's a team effort, joint collaboration here. Okay, and it's important. This is important because this is how you're going. Everybody keeps saying nobody come to save you, right? They keep saying that. Nobody come to save. I'm trying to tell you, there is another way. And so if you have not been tapped in to your ancestor, you need to be tapped in. It could be something as simple as having the family member picture on over there in their little area. Okay, if you want something a little more robust, you want something a little more potent, okay, you want something a little more powerful, I'm gonna recommend that you get the family lineage, do the research on Ancestry, and find out who is in your bloodline. You need to find out just their name, just having their name. Multiple generations of people, okay? Multiple generations of people. Very potent, very potent. Just start with parent. Who's your parent? Who's your parent? Who's your parent? Who is the parent? Trace it as far as you can go back. If you can go back to the 1800s, if you can go back to the 17, if you can get to the 16, you're doing something good for yourself. I'm telling you right now. It could be as simple as having the pictures and then having the family line, having it up. Make it easy for yourself. Okay? Do it now before they cut the internet off. I'm just playing, not really, but do it now. Okay, and even if you can't do that, just sitting in silence is good enough. Sitting in silence. Okay, we'll talk about discernment, spiritual discernment. We'll talk about that in another video, but it's important for you to tap in. When people are feeling hopeless, when people are feeling like nothing can go right in their lives, when people feel like, there's nothing that they can do, then they surrender their power to others, okay? Because it starts in your mind. It starts in how you feel. It starts in what you believe, right? And if you can just turn the internet off, just turn it off, okay? If you can just turn turn that off, okay, and get into some silence, then you will be all right. You, not just you, your entire family is going to be all right. And again, this is the third point. The third point, most important thing that you should know. Why is ancestor veneration, especially for African Americans, important? Imagine how many people it took for you to be born. How many people had to interact with each other just for you to be here. That is powerful. All of the things that they were able to achieve in their lives, in their lifetime, you now have access to that energy. You now have access to that you have access to that source, okay? And why is it important? Because I feel like I touched on the fact that they are now hot spirits. Hot spirits can be good and bad, okay? I'm not going to get into it like whatever, but hot spirits can be good and bad. However, in our circumstances, they're good because they are the spirits of change, the spirits of revolution, the spirits of getting it done. Okay? We cry about it later, but we're going to get it done. Shoot first, ask questions later. Okay? When you think about ginger, ginger is very hot, spicy, if you will, but it is good for you. Okay? Fire, you can burn something down with that, but you can also provide light and you can also provide warmth in the right circumstances. It's all about the circumstances and the context in which the energy is not good or bad. Okay? I know we like to think about duality, and duality is great. Wonderful thing. But nothing is good or bad. Okay? Information is not good or bad. It's about what you do with it. It's about how you respond to these things. Okay? And so it's important. Now imagine if we all were able to tap in to the energy of those that came before us. Imagine what you could do. Imagine who you could become. Imagine the force that would be with you, because now we're shifting from we're asking, we're pleading, we're bargaining, to you're going to give this to me, period. And I'm not asking, I'm telling, period. Like, you move your energy, okay? All right? You move your energy from, listen, because let me tell you, them ancestors, your ancestors are ride or die. I'm going to tell you right now, ride or die. It's like, what more can they do to us, honey? What more? Listen, this is the perfect time. The perfect time. This is your team. Now, I don't know your play. Your play might be different from somebody else's play, but the goal is still the same, and that is to win. Period. That is what we do. We win. Do not know what defeat is. Don't know. Can't tell you. Can't spell it for you. Okay? It's important for you to tap into that energy. It's important for you to get in tune. Okay? Get in tune with that. You must. You have to. I'm trying not to veer off. Okay? I'm trying to stay on topic. It's important. And this is the most important reason why you should tap in, okay? Most important reason why. And if you don't take anything that I say, this is it. Our ancestors worked hard to create, okay, things for us. They worked hard at the time. They wanted that American dream. They bought a house. They bought land, okay? They owned something. They believed in ownership. They didn't believe in debt. Okay? Because debt makes you a slave to who you owe the money to. Okay? That's in the Bible. That's scriptures. Okay? They didn't believe in that. Okay? They believed in outright owning it, paying it in cash. That's what they believe. They believe in having it in writing, on paper. Okay? They believe in old school stuff like that. Okay? And if they didn't do anything, they handled big business. Okay? They had some laws on the books. They made sure that that was ready for their kids, their kids, their kids. And so what's happening now, we are watching, okay? We are watching the systematic breakdown of everything that they worked hard to achieve. And I can tell you right now, if that does not make you angry, if that does not make you feel some type of way, I don't know, baby. You should be getting in tune with that energy just off of that right there. Just what I said. Because why not? Why not? Okay? Why not? I'm going to talk about reprogramming and reframing, you know, the resistance you might have toward working and talking with your ancestors in another video. But for right now, I'm going to leave it there. Let you think about that. Let you ruminate on that. And I will see you in the next video, okay? Bye.